Hello and welcome to the ePolicyWorks HIV/AIDS Employment Training. Today we're quickly going to talk about how to use documents, create documents, upload documents, and how to use the discussion sections in ePolicyWorks. First, I'm going to access the site. We're starting here at my homepage, and I have bookmarked the HIV/AIDS and Employment ePolicyWorks site, and I suggest you do the same. It's quite easy, and then all I need to do is enter my username and password, and it will take me directly to the HIV/AIDS and Employment eWork group. From here, I'm going to demonstrate how to do those functions within a sub eWork group, so it works the same for wherever in the workspace you're operating. So I'm going to start with the direct service provision sub eWork group. Here you can see it took me directly to the direct service provision work group. I have not yet subscribed to e-alerts here, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. And then I'll make sure that I receive an email when something is added to the workspace. Now, to add a document to the workspace, all I need to do is choose Add Document under the document library. And then I'm able to just browse my computer, like I would if I was sending an email, etc., and upload any document. I'm going to choose something from my desktop. Let's see what I have as an example. I'm going to choose the 30 years of HIV/AIDS in the workplace document. Just click on that, choose Open, and then you can see it's here in my upload documents and choose OK. And it asks me if I want to change the name. Now, since that name makes sense and it's not just a series of numbers or letters, I'm going to choose Save. And you'll see that it has added that document right here to the document library, 30 years of HIV/AIDS in the workspace, and it's available to other members to share, upload to their computers, print, etc. Now it is accessible to them. Another thing you can do in the document library is start a brand new document. So if there was something the group wanted to work on together, start from scratch, I can choose under my library tools up here at the top, Documents. And instead of uploading a document, which is what we just did, I'm going to choose New Document. And this is going to allow me to start a new document in the workspace. It does ask me for my username and password again, since this is a secure site. And then it's going to go ahead and open a plain Word document here. If there are more than one person, if there's more than one person working on it, I do recommend that you turn on track changes. And once you turn it on, anytime anyone opens up a document, it will be in track changes. I'm going to say draft document for the AIDS and Employment eWork. Then all I need to do is save that document. It would go ahead and it's going to go ahead and save that right into the direct provisions eWork group. And I choose Save. And then it's saved right in ePolicyWorks, and I can go ahead and exit out. It does ask me if I want to check it back in. When the document is checked out, others can look at it, but they cannot work on it. They cannot make changes on it, and this avoids more than one person working on the same document. I can enter version comments every time I make changes to a document. It allows me to enter version comments. Very helpful if it's a large document and you want to let people know what you worked on. In this case, I'm going to not enter anything, and I'm going to say OK, and it closes out the document. And here it is, the draft document for HIV/AIDS. Now, the next person who wants to come in and work on that document, all they need to do is click on it. They can choose to look at it read-only, like I discussed, where you can just look at it, but you can't make changes. Or I can check it out and edit it. I can choose OK. Again, it does ask me for my username and password. Then I can, from here, can make changes to the document. So I'm going to go ahead and center, just as an example, the title and bold it. Then I'm going to save that document again. Another thing I can do is take a look at old versions. It has the first version of the document, the one I uploaded, and the one I'm currently working on. So you can always go back. It keeps all past versions, and it lets you know who was the last person to edit that. So if I choose exit, again, it asks me if I want to check in the document. Yes, I'm done. I'm going to check that in. No, I don't have any version comments, but the latest version of the document is saved here in the document library. Now, to participate in a discussion, all you need to do is to go to the discussion section. I can choose to add a new discussion by clicking on Add New Discussion. I can start a question. Does anyone have experience working directly with employer organizations? Okay, and I can choose Save, just as an example. And here's the questions under the discussion. We also had a question about coordinating service organizations. And I can choose to reply to either of these questions or any of the questions by just clicking on the question directly and choosing Reply from the far right-hand corner. And from here, I can go ahead and just type my response. Yeah, I work closely with employer organizations in my state. We have weekly conference calls, etc. And you could attach a file, you could give examples, you could put a link in here, etc. Anything that you thought would be helpful. And then you can see its response is below the question. Once you have a number of responses, people can always continue to reply to the original question, but they can also reply directly to any of the comments by just choosing Reply, and it would respond directly to that comment. So those are just two quick ways to use the ePolicyWorks and to collaborate together. Again, if you have any questions, you can always reach us at ePolicyWorks@dol.gov. Thank you.